welcome to Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
Today we're doing Convergence number 3 and Convergence New Teen Titans number 1 in our rolling out of Convergence. This is not getting old at all.
No.
More Convergence.
Certainly don't
More
miss
Convergence. No, I don't miss Marvel. More Convergence. More Convergence. Convergence.
Converge already.
I read an amazing article by one comic book retailer. Now, this is one comic book retailer.
Okay.
Grain of salt. But his sales are tanking with Convergence.
Really?
I normally sell, 60 issues of Batman. I have 45 issues left on the shelf because they're all Batman, Shadow of the Bat number 1 conversion.
God.
He's like, I am hemorrhaging money right now. He's like, I'm lucky if I will sell any of these fucking back issues.
Congratulations, DC, you are ruining the industry.
Yeah. But it's just with one guy, so I don't know. Other stores might have a more clever way to sell Convergence. Most people are just like, when is Batman 40 coming out?
Yeah.
That's the end of Endgame, where that's the ongoing Snyder and Capullo book, which I'm reading, which I'm like, when is that book going to come out? Because Capullo and Snyder aren't doing anything related to Convergence, so where the fuck is that book?
Oh, so that really should just be like, come on.
Well, and the worst thing is...
That was all supposed to happen before Convergence started,
Yes,
right?
and Free Comic Book Day is setting up the new status quo after Convergence,
Oh.
and it spoils the fallout of Batman Endgame.
Oh, so they gotta get that out.
Yeah, it's got to come out, but it's not. Not before May 1st. Anyway,
So
Convergence
if you pick up that book on comic book, don't read it.
Don't read it until you read Batman number 40.
Jesus.
So,
I mean, spoilers, probably Batman, survives and,
and Joker is defeated.
and defeats the Joker.
Yeah, unlike most Batman stories where he fights the Joker, Batman fucking wins. I don't know, but I don't want to ruin it, so we'll just get into Convergence number 3, written by Jeff King, with art by Steven Segovia.
I was not as impressed by this book as the last one.
Yeah, they dragged this out.
Yeah.
It's just more of this, the Wizard of Oz team, walking across the desert, running into flying monkeys. That said, some of these monkeys were cool. Everything that had to do with Batman and Dick Grayson was cool. I loved every moment of that.
Yeah.
Everything else, although there was one holy shit moment. And so I'm going to say this right now, spoilers for Convergence number 3.
Huge spoilers.
They killed Kandor. That blew my fucking mind.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't have Kandor!
I was reading that and I went, oh! And Tiffany's like, what happened? I'm like, they killed Kandor!
And she's like, don't tell me that!
She's like, what? But I don't know why I completely forgot Kandor was in this in the first place, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Well, it was one of the early cities taken by Brady.
Yeah.
So.
It really should have been miniature, though.
Yeah, I know, but I guess
maybe they were.
Maybe they were, we don't know.
In relation to each other, and Telos can change his size, I assume.
Yeah.
So,
Which makes it a little more sad, because they're tiny.
Yeah.
Those tiny little bodies.
Yeah.
No, that's not sad.
I know. No, it's sad.
That's funnier.
You're a monster. So, otherwise, those I think that Kandor's death worked. I thought that Thomas Wayne's death worked.
Yes.
Dick Grayson was cool.
I disagree with Thomas Wayne's death.
Really?
Why?
I thought it was a cheap way to go out.
What?
I thought it was bullshit.
He's a murderer. He's gonna kill all those guys.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But he's not going to kill himself in the process.
Why?
Yeah.
He knows he's slowing them down. He ran out of steroids.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He was like, well, he was prepared for it. He's like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm old and I don't have any uppers, so what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Because he also now, I think that the other thing was he's like, you got Dick Grayson.
Right.
You don't need me anymore.
Except immediately.
It's Dick Grayson!
Incapacitated.
It's nobody else. It's Dick Grayson. Star
He's
reporter.
paralyzed?
I don't know. He said he can't feel his legs.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, but then he kneels on his legs.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
like, well, clearly you can still move
That's
the
just
muscles.
something you say when you've been shot. I can't feel my legs.
No, that's a
Sorry.
war
Cold.
It's because he's a war reporter.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I know, hang on, I can't
heard-
feel my legs.
Yeah, I've seen this
Always wanted to
before.
say that.
Hurt me. Telos, hold me close.
See a chariot coming down.
You see a bright light.
When you get back to the States, tell Martha I love her.
Open that ice cream stand we always talked about. So yeah, so you didn't really know that word. What other things didn't work in Convergence number 3?
What didn't work in this?
Well, because I noticed that we weren't really high on this book as much as we were with issues 1 and 2.
I'm really confused with Deimos.
Oh god.
Is he good? Is he bad?
Oh,
I am choosing to ignore it.
Well, that's pretty hard because it's a major fucking.
I read it and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that
It's half the
or your Magic City.
That's where
I don't care.
That's the whole thing.
I know.
They have to go
I don't
there
care
for some reason.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
it's all the
moving on.
time travelers.
No, but wasn't it cool when Telos killed the Joker? That was really cool.
That was cool.
And I love Telos being like, you are a nuisance in every reality.
Yes.
Like, he has had it. It's almost like he's dealt with Joker a couple times where he's like imprisoned him or incapacitated. And he's like, no, Snap, this is how you deal with Joker.
Well, he's like certain like readers. Like, oh my god, just give it a fucking rest. Joker.
Yeah, but Telos is apparently wrong by doing all this stuff.
Right, Jealous is the bad guy.
Yeah.
But he does get props for killing Joker.
Yes.
That's true. That was cool.
I do love that also because it's in the wake of all these D-list villains being like, Batman, yeah, you turned your back on the flamingo.
Yes, I love that line too.
Yes,
my
we
Batman
were talking
would
off camera.
Never turn your back on Flamingo.
The real Batman would know better than to turn his back on the flamingo.
And you're like, who the fuck cares about you?
Who? At least I know who Professor Pig is, but fuck you, Flamingo.
I didn't know who any of those characters were, so I assumed they were from another universe.
I only knew Professor Pig, and I looked at all the rest, and I was like, well, Riddler, who the fuck you are?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there was Riddler.
And it's funny because it was just Riddler from another
Riddler does
universe.
not.
When I was talking to Tiffany about it, I'm like, look at this D-list. She's like, whoa, Riddler's here. I'm like, Riddler moonlights as a D-lister sometimes. Like, sometimes Riddler's really effective. Sometimes Riddler's like, no, I've got a riddle me this, Batman.
Here's the answer.
Oh shit.
Sometimes he's Jim Carrey.
Yeah, exactly. Now me this sock.
Now all those villains that got killed.
Yeah.
What universe are they from?
I think they're from pre-Flashpoint universe,
Yeah.
or whatever that reality was that where Bruce Wayne and Thomas Wayne talked.
Yes, because they were nearby.
Yeah, they just saw them leave.
That's right. They followed him. From
Now that said, I've never seen.
It's from like Bruce Wayne's universe, whatever that is.
Yeah, not from Earth 2.
I think that was pre-Flashpoint.
It is pre-Flashpoint.
Everything in it has been totally normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
Oracle's
everything
there.
Yeah,
Batman's
Alfred's
there,
cool.
Alfred's normal.
All right, so from now on, there will be no more Professor Pig.
Hopefully not.
There wasn't anyway.
No, there wasn't because in pre-Flashpoint it doesn't matter. It's New 52.
Yeah.
So no, don't worry. Professor Pig's integrity will be preserved. But overall, can we recommend Convergence number 3? Is this a book where it's like, oh man, don't worry, guys, hold out because it's coming?
No, this is a placeholder book. This is a middle of the series literally all you need to know to skip this book is okay, they went underground. There's another city.
Batman killed himself.
Batman's dead because he killed himself. You don't even need to. He's dead.
Yeah, just Thomas Wayne's dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and I swear, the whole thing of Dick Grayson getting shot and being like, oh, I can't feel my legs, I was like, really? You're going to mirror the Barbara Gordon thing?
Oh my god.
I was like, you're going to cheapen that?
Yeah. Because, Joker shows up and shoots him.
Right, and paralyzes
him. No warning.
That does, I remember reading that and being like, are we getting a boy Oracle now?
Yeah, could be.
I doubt it.
No, I thought,
why?
I thought it was
right, who cares?
Because I'm like, okay, so either Joker always shoots people in the spine.
Right.
He always shoots them there.
Or just lessens what happened to Barbara. It's like, I don't know, he's paralyzed too. Fuck it.
Well, Barbara's not paralyzed.
That's like an homage.
I think it's an homage.
What about the art? We didn't talk about the art.
Oh, the art's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the art was
Consistent.
fine.
Yeah, it was very consistent.
There were
Worked out
some
really
pages
well.
that were generally fucking cool.
Yeah, yes, and every double page splash was cool.
Yes.
The ending was kind of a letdown.
What? Of Telos being like, yeah.
Yeah,
That was cool.
No, killing the Joker was great.
Oh, just Telos
But then being like, where are your friends? You're like,
yeah.
you're the omnipotent being on this planet.
Yeah,
you can't
but they
find
went
them.
where he can't see them for some reason.
For some...
Where he doesn't have power in the center of himself.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Well, maybe it's more like they're microbes. Like, you can't just go into your body and get yourself healthy again.
Yeah, but you know if you have...
No,
you know if you have an upset stomach.
That's true.
Well, sometimes you don't. That's, like gonorrhea or something. Like, that's a silent killer.
So the
Get checked out.
superheroes in this book are like a disease
Yes.
on Telos.
I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the way he views them, at least.
He also has a whole city living inside him, which is weird, and has a characters I've never seen before, and I don't know anything about. And there's something about time travel. Okay, so they're keeping time travelers in a thing.
Yeah.
Do you suppose that that's how Telos prevents anyone from just undoing everything by going back in time?
I didn't think
so.
that was Telos. I thought that was...
Well, I know it was
I thought that was the people. Being like, oh, we have this city here. We have to hide all these time travelers
they were working
to
for
affect
him,
him.
though, or something. Maybe not.
I don't
couldn't
know.
even tell.
I couldn't really get that.
It was confusing.
I don't
know if we were
weird.
supposed to know or if it's supposed to be a mystery. If it's supposed to be a mystery, then congratulations, I have no idea.
Yeah, I am mystified.
If we're supposed to kind of get it, failed utterly.
Right. Wrapping up this week's off-the-rack coverage of Convergence, we did Convergence, the new Teen Titans #1, written by Marv Wolfman, with art by Nicholas Scott. Marv Wolfman is a classic Titans author and DC architect. He wrote Crisis of Infinite Earths. He also wrote New Teen Titans back when they were new in the 80s. And I gotta say, not to skip ahead, but I really liked Marv Wolfman's writing in this book. I was expecting it to feel dated and old, because, he's written a lot of long-standing DC books, and it's been a while. And sometimes older writers coming back, it feels a little stale, but, this really breathed some new life into an old-school world of characters. It feels very 80s, but it also had a very modern characterization. Everyone acted normally, or they weren't stuck in an era that they didn't belong in anymore.
So this is just because I don't understand.
This is like pre-crisis New Teen Titans
versus
who?
Earth
Doom
9?
Patrol.
The Doom Patrol.
What'd you guys think?
I was a little mixed on this, only because I hated the melodrama. The relationship bullshit back and forth of being like, geez,
that's the star of the book. That's what the book's about.
Yeah. But it's Teen Titans, so I guess that's what it's for.
Yeah, right? It's teen drama.
But I love where they led to.
Yes.
Because that conflict and the resolution of the Tangent Universe's decision of what they have to do, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it. I was expecting it to feel kind of like, but you know what? It was just kind of hearkening back when you read the New Teen Titans, and of course Faust from It's Super Effective will know, because this is probably his favorite book of all time, because he loves the Titans, any era of them, particularly Marv Wolfman's, and especially Starfire.
Right. Because of her fashion.
Yes, because of her fashion. Yeah. I hate Starfire. I think she's annoying.
I found her annoying.
But you know what? You're supposed to.
I think
you're supposed to find her obnoxious.
Yeah, you're supposed
to. Dick Grayson does.
I love that. I was like, I guess you'd marry her if you were stuck in a dome with her. But they were together. In fact, whole.
No, you don't marry her. You're stuck there anyway. What other option you got?
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Cows and milk. Come on. I also, what'd you guys think?
A Nightwing, look at my chest.
What'd you guys think of the Titans outfits?
I was really confused until I was like, oh
really
wait,
bizarre.
It's like 70s or 80s.
80s, yeah.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's okay, this is old school.
Yes.
And they are drawn
like
old
that.
School.
Cyborg has the least amount of changes to his outfit.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that it looks more like a unitard.
It does.
Yeah.
And his circuitries look white.
But he looks practically the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's just a dude with half metal.
Yeah, he's half metal, half
Everyone
man.
else is different. Who the hell is Donna?
Donna Troy is really important. She used to be Wonder Girl.
Wonder Girl.
I saw she had the Wonder logo.
Yeah. I was like, is it Diana?
No.
Is this a weird alternate thing? Donna?
Yeah, I'd never heard of her.
Yeah. Well, she's cool.
She seemed cool.
She is cool.
She was one of the most normal characters.
Yes, I like
Dana.
She's cool. How about the story? What did you guys think of the story?
The story I thought was good once I understood what was going on, because it was confusing. I did feel it was a bit rushed, and I think it's just because they only have 2 issues.
Yeah, they're like, oh Jesus, we gotta...
every book in Convergence has felt rushed. So,
This is also a problem I've noticed, if I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's not a lot of verses happening.
No.
Yeah, no.
There's no pairing up and fighting. Now that might be because we just did DC versus Marvel on back issues, but
right.
It just felt like there hasn't been they're like, hey, these guys, here we go.
Yeah, and, it was a little bit of a fight,
but it's cool
through this book.
Yeah, but I like it because it's actually it's almost like, it's hard to say this, but it's almost like what it would be like if you actually were a city against another. Where they're like, what, we're just gonna go out and fight?
Yeah.
We're just gonna go, no.
Well, no. It's not even like
complicated.
City versus city. It's like, no, it's these couple of heroes and these couple of heroes.
Yeah, from different realities.
All the other people in the city, they're just casualties.
Yeah, they're like,
where they're gonna go? There's infinite, swaths of desert between the cities.
Exactly.
You're not gonna go walking out there.
No. It's funny. I would like to see a book where it's just called, Ordinary, and it's just a bunch of people from, different cities going, so it's worse over where you are? Yeah, I guess we'll just turn around and go back. Would you recommend New Teen Titans #1?
No.
I like it. I would recommend it.
If you're a fan of Teen Titans, I would say definitely.
Yes.
If you're a fan of, melodrama books, totally, because you got that.
You got that in
with
spades.
a little bit of fighting.
Yeah. There's a little action, just keep it a little interesting.
I found the art inconsistent.
I liked it.
There was a couple characters who, yes, were drawn a couple places that were not.
Mm-hmm.
They looked different on different panels. It was a little confusing.
Yeah.
Because you've got characters that are similar to each other from 2 different universes. So it's like, wait, which team is this on? Hang on, who am I looking at here?
Yeah.
That's just, again, I think some of the rushed format. If I had more time to get familiar with the characters,
you might be able to suss them out.
And maybe it's the fact that I don't like how they look because it's from an era where I really didn't read. I'm not into it. I look at it and I think it's hokey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I wasn't initially drawn in.
Yeah.
But that's my personal thing.
Yeah. Listen, I grew up with that Nightwing. That said, I prefer new Nightwing's outfits.
Yeah.
But it was fun to see. It was a fun little throwback. For me, as an old school reader, I'm like, that's kind of fun. Like, I got a good time. If you like this is one of those things where it's like, if you like this kind of shit, if you like this kind of book from an era ago, you don't have to avoid it. Yeah. It's not like a slap in the face.
Yeah, I feel like, older comic book readers would definitely like this book.
And it's great because it grew up with you. Like, it's not just, oh boy! It's not silly. It's complicated.
See, it reminded me of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
I think it's a little more complicated. I think it's a little bit more than that,
but yes.
I'm talking about, like, some of the action sequences where it's like, don't worry, I'll do this!
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah.
oh, yes, and of course!
They have to do that because you're like, wait, why are you doing that? Like, it's not clear from what's drawn why certain things are happening.
Right.
So they, like, have to say it. But yes, it is really awkward.
Yes.
When they
Some of the phrasing was a little off.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Doom Patrol is who, like, young people are supposed to, like, identify with.
Yeah.
I did.
And I don't give a shit about the Doom Patrol.
No.
I want the Doom Patrol to win.
They probably will.
Probably, but they're the weakest part of the story. Like, the story's
Yes.
not really about them. Like,
No, agreed.
No, I like the antagonists in this.
Yeah.
That's
well,
fine.
I mean, they're also good guys.
Yeah, they're good guys too. They're not like, I mean, like, the antagonist is whichever team you don't like.
There you go.
Well, then I like the protagonists for me.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. This is Off the Rack. We'll see you guys next week with an all-new Convergence coverage. I don't know what we're doing besides Convergence number 4, but whatever
find
it
out
is,
something.
it'll be fun, so stay tuned. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
So long.
Later.
In some, like, post-crisis or whatever the hell after Flashpoint, I don't know the fuck they are, but, like, the current post-9/11 universe, we have to have the firemen and the police and the EMTs
Yes, they have
all
to
coming
fight.
out and being like, we are going to save our city,
Right.
we are the heroes.
Oh my god.
Oh, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like when they tackled Captain America.
Yeah, that's Marvel, though.
I know it's Marvel.
Marvel would do that. Marvel would do a book called Real Heroes. You still have another month to go, Marvel. You could do it.
The real heroes.
We could write it. Real Heroes.
It's gonna be a joke.
Like Tim Yablonsky from Brooklyn. And his harried wife. You can't go, Tim!
I have no choice.
I'm a hero!
They need me.
Oh my god.
I swore a duty to this city. Half the city's gone!
But the other half is still there. Thanks to me.